I just gotta start off by ignore what people say, do what you think you should do. Well, I custom made my tray for the battery, the LiPo. I custom made my other tray for my ESC. See, hole there, hole there, a hole there, and a hole right there. And same thing, I used a drill and a grinder to cut these aluminum, and that JB welding from Home Depot. This thing cost me about $3. I cut it, measured it lengthwise, and cut it. Then I cut this side so I could basically make the bottom tray of it. And right now I'm putting it together. It's actually pretty simple. Hey, what do you know? The MAMBA Monster foam works great. I use this foam to put it down. I use this foam to protect the battery. Pretty cheap because I invested a lot on the MAMBA Monster and the other conversion. This was a Revo 3.3. I converted it into electric, and this is a fucking big ass battery. It's a Zippy 30C series 8000 milliamps 3-cell LiPo battery. You know what that means. Size does matter. I got the soldering dings on it and the balancing over here. So basically one battery is going to sit here and the other battery is going to sit over here. Side by side, two batteries, but it's probably a foam in the middle. I only have one battery right now. Next will be my mount of ESC. Goes right in the middle where the roll cage is. So basically that's where my ESC sits. ESC tray sits. Same thing, the foam from the MAMBA Monster. That's what I'm using as cushion. Like I said, I made a hole to the roll cage and the aluminum with a drill. Same ordeal. This is the same long piece that I used $3 from Home Depot. Over here I made another hole, same thing with the drill. Sat it right here, perfect. The roll cage works perfect. I sat my receiver right there, right in front of the, right on top of the chassis. I used black duct tape so it keeps all the wires neat. And I use that, I don't know what's it called, but you know where you stick it. And so you hear that? Yeah, so it sticks and it stays there. Nice. Hold on. Before I placed the tray, I removed it. Hold on. It's hard to do this with one hand. I bought the Tekno tray. Well, the Tekno conversion. But I'm not rich. So what I invested mostly was in my MAMBA2200kv motor. And the Tekno motor mount and the Tekno mount. But the under mount. So here you see those four nuts underneath. That's the mount, and then this is the motor mount. And that's my MAMBA Monster 22 kV. Pretty bad motor. I test run it today. It's pretty neat. It's pretty simple. You have to take off where the engine sits, the engine mount, and have the bottom mount. And you basically slide it right in there. Oh, before I put it in there, I use thread locker on my 14 mod 1 pinion. Where's the number? Hold on. Right there, 14. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. It's coming into focus. Well, whatever. There, that little speck right there is a 14 mod 1 pinion. So I could use the same spur gear. So this is the original spur gear, no extra spur gear. Okay, like I said, it basically slides right in there. Like that. There. Basically all I have to do is put the nuts in there. Well, I'll get back to you. Give me a second. I know this is a crappy video, but hopefully this helps, because I've looked for videos to explain, but a lot of people just run the Revos 3.3 conversion electric. But like I said, there I tightened the bolts for the Tekno-Mount. I used the Mod 1 pinion, so I could use the same stock spur gear, it's the Mod 14 pinion gear and the 36 tooth stock gear, spur gear, sorry. Like I said, that sticky part of it, you see that underneath the receiver, so it won't move. Custom made my ESC holder. It's actually a pretty tight fit, so it would not move. It don't need anything to tighten it down. That's where the motor the motor connects. That's where both my Zippy batteries are gonna go. And tomorrow I wanted to keep the same mechanical brakes, and I bought this high-tech metal gear. Tomorrow I'll be installing it. Hopefully you can see it. It's a 55 MG, so I could see how reverse works in the regular transmission and the mechanical brakes. I didn't want to lock it into second gear yet. I want to see how good it runs. Today I did a little test drive, and it was actually working pretty good. And there you go. These Zippy batteries are huge. Look at this. It's huge. I'm gonna buy myself another one. One's gonna sit here, the other one's gonna sit here. And an overview. Zippy 30C series, 8000 milliamp, 3 cell, 11.1 volts. I bought it off eBay. Just type in what it says and you'll find it. The foam is from the Castle Creation. Pretty cheap, I know. Fuck it, it works. The receiver, like I said, so it'll move out of place. I put that on it. I don't know what's it called, but whatever you want to call it. Both sides so it won't fall. See, you can move the car together. You see it's pretty tight fit in there. And my pins are gonna go there. And the white one right there, of course. It's actually a pretty good fit there. Same thing. I made it in a way that I could connect it like that. Like I said, I made 2 holes in the roll cage. I bought the motor mount for the 22 kV MAMBA monster, and I bought the under mount, and I wanted to keep the mechanical brakes. Ask me anything. And one of these days when I have it better, because I still gotta make a top so I can hold the Zippy battery. So today I just used tides on it, but I need to make a top so make it safer, because LiPo batteries are pretty dangerous from my understanding. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Didn't do anything else to it. Didn't buy that whole conversion of 150, 160 on the internet. Forget that. I invested in this, my motor and the ESC and my battery, and the rest was from my skills of craftsmanship. So got any questions, let me know, or comment. Please leave negative criticism, positive criticism, I don't care. Either or, I'm the one having fun. So like I said, I soldered the dings on both. Alright, te la comes.